Hello, welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to generate our service certificates using our intermediary CA. So I have created here another script, and now we are calling generate service certificate for each of our services from our architecture, right? So we're going to be created for authentication gateway and for each of our services. And then let's just see how the service is created. The first thing to do it is to create the generate the services certificate configuration, because we are here using the same service configuration. It's all the same. The only thing that will be changing it is the service name, right? Because this certificate has to match with the service domain of the service. And then here we are basically replacing the service with the service name that we are passing here. And then we will save the generated service configuration, and then we will generate the certificate sign request. And here we are first creating a private key, and then we are generating our certificate signing request. And with this will basically be created here. We have created a private key, and you have created our SSO that is signed with our private key. And then we are going to send this SSO to our certificate authority, which in our case here, we are just doing the same script, but on your architecture, you should separate this in different services, right? And you create the SSO, and now here you are sending to a CA for signing, and this who is signing here, it is our CA, intermediate CA that you have. So you can see that we don't have here the root, because everything now it's done with the intermediate CA. And then here we are able to generate our service, and we just then can use our verify with our cert. So this here is very interesting, because we are just signing the certificate with our intermediate one, and then we use this full chain certificate to verify if what was generated it is a valid one. And this is basically what you're going to be using to validate certificate that comes with a request. And then you can see how it will be done here. So we are creating and immediately validating against our full chain CA, because this would be actually distributed, and it would be in each of our services would have that CA, and this would be used to validate a request that comes from other services. And then we are kind of simulated here. And let's run it to see how it goes. And now you can see there was create a new out gateway here, which will contain a service certificate and CSR and the key and the configuration itself. Let's see what was replaced here, out gateway, and we can see the private key and the certificate itself. And then you can close this, and you can see the service B, the same, service C, and so on and so forth. So we managed to easily create services certificate. And the next step you're gonna do it is actually, now before doing that, we are gonna show how we are gonna use this certificate into our services. Let's just do a very quick one here for our out gateway, which I'm gonna change this to, I'm gonna call it out gateway, because that's what we use on our no change. This will change all the things. So let's just use out as we had, and actually I'm gonna recreate this using service name. So provisioning, you will actually call out and keep it as was before. So we're gonna have conflicts. That's just out n, and now you can just use the generate certificate and add to our. You can add here volume, and then you can include our n, and you can include the CA that is generated. All right, then the CA will be used to kind of validate requests with the other certificates, and then this should be just it. So that's how we are gonna add our certificate into the service itself. This is a not very scalable way of doing that. You would have to have your own way of orchestrate this, but this I think would be enough to show how things actually works under the hood. Okay, so I hope all that makes sense, and see you in the next lecture.